Pakistan's de facto Prime Minister Nawaz Sharif could be returning home as soon as next month. Senior Sharif, who is in a self-imposed exile in London on medical grounds, is looking to a comeback as the PML-N government is considering relevant legislation to ease the former Prime Minister's return. Now, addressing the media, Federal Minister Javed Latif said that he would not allow the party supremo to go behind bars after his return. He added it was impossible to have a level playing field in the country's political landscape in Nawaz's absence. The news of Nawaz's return also comes amid an evident division within the PML-N of a fuel price hike as the economy struggles. Nawaz Sharif allegedly walked out of a party meeting of a fuel price hike. This is what his daughter says. In a tweet, Maryam Nawaz said that the party supreme left a meeting saying that he cannot burden the people of Pakistan with another penny. Nawaz Sharif in the meeting also said that if the government's hands are tied, then he is not a party to this decision. So it seems Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif and his Finance Minister are on one side and Senior Sharif and his daughter Maryam Nawaz on the other. Earlier this week, the government once again increased petrol prices, bringing to surface the internal fissures of the PML-N. Finance Minister Miftah Ismail was on the back foot after Nawaz Sharif's opposition to the fuel price hike. The Finance Minister said that the issue of petrol price rise is automatic and that it comes from Oil and Gas Regulatory Authority. He said the price hike was unavoidable under the IMF deal. Miftah Ismail set aside criticism directed towards him, saying that the decision was taken only after Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif's signature. Meanwhile, the Shehbaz Sharif government has also sent the letter of intent back to International Monetary Fund after fulfilling the prerequisites, paving way for the Executive Board's meeting, which is expected on August 29th. The release of a tranche of $1.17 billion under the Extended Fund facility will be taken up during this meeting. With crumbling economy and dwindling foreign currency reserves, Pakistan is desperately eyeing revival of the IMF program. And for more on this report, our Pakistan Bureau Chief Anas Malik has sent us this story from Islamabad.
Well, PML-N leaders have been saying that former Prime Minister of Pakistan Nawaz Sharif, who has been in London under the ambit of medical checkup, is set to return to Pakistan by this September. Now, what we understand is that his visa extension request was rejected reportedly, and the law in UK says that since the rejection request, then a person can stay up to 6 months. So in light of that, we've been listening to reports that Nawaz Sharif's doctors have allowed him to travel back to Pakistan. That's what prominent Muslim League Nawaz leaders have also been saying publicly in press conferences. On the other hand, there have been a lot of critique on the PML-N's Finance Minister Miftah Ismail on the recent increase in petroleum prices. He happens to have increased 6 rupees petroleum prices by 6 rupees Pakistani rupees. That's a lot of critique from Maryam Nawaz herself, and she said that she is not siding by this decision. On the other hand, yesterday in the Federal Cabinet meeting, the Federal Cabinet, which is chaired by Shehbaz Sharif, Maryam Nawaz's uncle, the Federal Cabinet had endorsed the decision to increase the prices of petroleum products, and they say that this decision was taken in the best interest of the country. Anas Malik in Islamabad, Pakistan for WION World is One.
WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.